And here we go. Maybe that's loud enough on my end. Me not knows. Weh. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. Did anyone else used to watch the Flintstones? Or was that just me? Just me, okay. There was Flintstones, the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo. Ah, man. Oh, and also, it's called, like, what were they called? Like, Hanna-Barbera? Hanna-Barbera? Something like that? When I was a kid, I called them Hanna-Barbera. Or at least something like that. Okay. Hello? There I am! It's funny that it takes a little while. Mango, how's it going? Hello, hello, welcome in. I hope that you're doing well, my dude. I watched a bit of the Flintstones when I was very little. I think, I've thought about this before. It's kind of weird how there were a lot of, shows back then. How they had the dynamic. Hey there, Amanda. How they had the dynamic of, like, the husband being very, being, like, outspoken and usually, like, overweight and, like, just is like, I work hard now, I just want to lay down at my house all day. And then they always had the wife be, like, the skinny little thing who looks pretty and cleans the house. It's like, that's a man's dream, isn't it? That's a man's dream. How he can let himself go, just sit on his couch, pants unbuttoned and unzipped, watch TV, and there's his skinny ninny little wife. But of course that was, when were the Hanna-Barbera cartoons? Were they 50s? Because I feel like that was a 50s trope. Because, there was a live-action TV series that felt very much like the Flintstones. But it was, modern day, but it felt like the Flintstones in how it had that same, dynamic. They basically were, the Flintstone protagonists. Like, they had, like, the same personalities, even looked similar. Who knows, maybe that show came out first and then Hanna-Barbera and Barbera were like, hey, how about we do that, but they're cavemen? Yeah, I only remember the cigarette ads. Aw, man. Did you know that doctors, they used to say that smoking was healthy? There were a lot of doctors how they were advocating for smoking. You should all smoke because it is very healthy for you. I remember seeing a lot of those cigarette ads in like 1960 shows. There was one for the Beverly Hillbillies. It just felt so weird. It was very shoehorned in. They did it with Jethro of of all characters. For those of you who don't know, in the Beverly Hillbillies, it's about hillbillies living in the Beverly Hills. And Jethro, he's like... I'm trying to think of how to word it. He's like the dummy of the bunch. He's like this young guy, but he hasn't got much up there. They had an ad how he was part of the smoking ad, and it just felt so weird to see him smoke, cause that didn't like fit his vibe. Excuse me. I'm not saying that he's like childish, but I don't know. There was just something about him how I'm like, I don't really see him as a smoker. And I still remember the tagline. I think I remember it anyway. They were like, these cigarettes taste good, like a cigarette should. That was the tagline. Tastes good like a cigarette should. Yeah, it was between him and the banker's secretary. I wish I remembered her name. But the banker's secretary, she's like in her late 30s or early 40s, somewhere around there. And she has like the hots for Jethro. She's a little bit of a cougar, I guess. Because Jethro is obviously like in his 20s. 30 at the oldest, probably. Ah, man, I need to watch the Beverly Hillbillies again. That show is so good. That show is so freaking good. So funny. I really wish I could add the sound alert. I actually tried to find a good one, but I couldn't find a good one. It's that, sometimes, Jed, the head of the family, Jed Clampett, sometimes he'll say, pitiful, just pitiful. I really wanted that to be a sound alert for my streams. How people could redeem it just goes pitiful, just pitiful. But I couldn't find a good one. Mostly cause 1960 shows, almost all of them have laugh tracks. So he would say the pitiful, just pitiful. And, like, the laughter would cut in, like, too early. Or there'd be, music going on or whatever. Just sounds. But, who knows? Maybe I'll rewatch the series and find a really good pitiful, just pitiful, and be able to add it someday. Or, what's the quote? There's a quote I say from it a lot. Oh yeah, it's that, they're hillbillies, right? And they still do their hillbilly stuff even though they live in this Beverly Hills mansion. And, Jed will be like, why don't you join us for dinner? We're having possum innards today. And he has said before, that's great, like, they were like leftover possum innards, and he's like, that's the great thing about possum innards, they taste just as good the second day. And also they've talked about gopher gravy, so now whenever my dad makes gravy, we call it gopher gravy. I'm not even sure if he knows where I got that from. I just started always calling our gravy gopher gravy, and he just went along with it. Hi, Jazz Cat. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, my dude. Hope you're doing good. If I remember about it, I could try searching for a good sound clip of Jed. Oh, finding sound bites is pretty fun for me. Thank you so much. That would be awesome. Just be warned. The show is very long. There are quite a few episodes. How's our favorite angel? A little bit better now that I've cut out the I did narrow it down to one there was one medication I was taking, and I didn't notice it for a while because I was already feeling bleh, but it turns out that whenever I took this one medication, then my depression would go up. But I was able to figure out that that I was getting a lot of downs because of it. And I know I was getting a lot of downs from it because I went cold turkey on it, and I already feel a whole lot better. So I'm really glad that I was able to figure that out. So mentally, I do feel better. Still not perfect, obviously, but definitely better than I have been feeling lately, I think. I still do get anxiety, obviously. It's always a bit of trial and error with meds, yeah. Very true, very true. One thing that was very handy, though, is that my psychiatrist, we did, maybe I mentioned this before, we did, like, it's been a while, it was like blood work or something, and because of my genetics, she was able to narrow down, like, there's like this whole chart of like, okay, if you have these genetics or whatever, then these medications will like almost never work for you. She explained it. It was quite complicated. So we were able to narrow down a lot of stuff, so that's really helpful. And also, today I had a stomach ache. That wasn't fun. But I think my stomach ache is gone now. I actually still had it right before setting stream up, and I was like, should I stream? Should I stream? My stomach's not feeling great. But then it went away, so so I'm feeling a whole lot better. So that is good, that is good. It's 2 a.m. for me. I need to do stuff tomorrow, so I'll go to sleep now. Like always, I hope you have a great stream. Thank you so much, Mago. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate you. No matter how much time you spend in here, you could be in here 3 hours, 2 seconds. Doesn't matter. Just you popping in for any amount of time is just deeply appreciated, my dude. You're just too kind, too sweet. And I hope that the stuff tomorrow goes well and that you have an awesome sleep. Thank you so much, Mago, and take care. Today I had a heartache because there was no HA stream, but that's better now. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My sleep has been rough. My sleep has been very rough. Like, I have not slept. I'm very sleep deprived. But even though I'm very sleep deprived, I do feel wide awake though. That's why I decided that I can stream. But I didn't want to go with anything like action-y or that required a lot of concentration because I still had that stomach ache. So I was like, okay, what can I do so that like if I suddenly get tired, then I can keep going, or if I suddenly have to rush to the bathroom because of my stomach bug. So that's why I decided on the chatting Zatsu. I'm just joking around. Make sure you take care of yourself first. Will do, will do. I have been feeling a little, like one thing that's going on is that, one of my favorite streamers, Lulu Fleur, she has a dog who has a lot of health issues, and the dog's name is Junie, and she's a cutie patootie, and her dog was like in a lot of pain, and she took her dog to the vet, and they're trying to figure out they pinpointed it to something and gave the dog like painkillers and whatnot, and Junie is home and Lulu's looking after her, and they're hoping that the thing that's wrong with her will sort itself out at home. But it's tough. It's really, really tough when someone is going through that. I've had pets like pass away or get sick or whatever, and it's never fun, and I really hope that Lulu's dog Junie gets better soon. Very sleepy today myself as well. I guess it's just that kind of day. If actually, if I could ask you guys to like send some prayers, or if you don't believe in prayers, then like positive thoughts for Junie, for Lulu's dog, cause like trying to think, it's like pets are very precious, and it's always just really hard. Like even though Junie's not my dog, I still just feel so bad. Just knowing that a dog is in pain and discomfort, it always makes me like, I just want to make them feel better. Even if they're not my dog, then I still want them to feel better. Of course, wishing them the best, that's a difficult thing for anyone to go through, yeah. Yeah, but Junie is a tough cookie. Hopefully she'll be okay, because she has, like I said, a lot of health problems. She has to take insulin. She has a heart murmur. She has to take eye drops. She's got a lot going on already. So now there's this on top of that. But Lulu is an awesome pet parent. So I know that Lulu will do the absolute best for her. And sorry that it got kind of depressing, but yeah, that's one thing that's been on my mind. And I've been sending lots of prayers her way. I hope you guys don't mind that this is gonna be just an anime weeb out organizing stream. Like I was saying, I had to try and think of something. Excuse me. I had to try and think of something that I could do, like if I was suddenly still feeling sicky in the tummy. You know what I mean, Not the weeb content! Okay, so... Alrighty, so... This is my, Wait, I gave manga ratings? Hold on. My profile's supposed to be empty. Hold on. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, there's no... Oh, wait. Here we are. Ew, I added those? Why? That's weird. Be gone! We need it to be clean for this. We need a clean slate for this stream. Do you have a visual novel database? Yes, I do. And if you go to my Twitter, then I do have on there somewhere on my profile the link to my link tree. And if you go to my link tree, then you can find my visual novel database profile. So I've added all of my socials onto there. So, pull this up for me. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, this is Anime Planet. It's like my anime list, but in my personal opinion, I think it's better because it's just so much more organized. I tried my Anime Planet. I mean, my Anime Planet. My anime list. I tried my anime list and it just felt very clunky. Like it was so hard to find things and it just felt weird is the best way I can describe it. But with this, it's like it looks nice. It's easy to find things. It's a really cool site in my opinion. So, what we're going to be doing, because I want to add anime to my list for everyone to see. So I thought it would be interesting if go to date added. Oh, it's gotta load. Da-da-da-da. Oh boy. Oh wait. This will help. Put completed. There we are. Okay, that narrowed it down a smidge. So I'm just gonna be like going through and adding anime and like talking about oh, there's an ad there. Who are these random people on my screen? Go away. I'm gonna be like adding anime and just talking about the ones that I've seen so we can like weeb out. Okay, so the first one that's here that I have seen is Starship Operators. I have watched this one to completion and I really liked it. It wasn't like spectacular or anything. Oh, why did I put watching? There we are. It wasn't spectacular, but it did what it was trying to do. And it flowed pretty good, in my opinion. So I give that a 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's like, it's one of those anime, I think, how it's like, when you think back on it, then it's kind of a blur, like, what happened in it again? Who were the characters? But in the moment when you're watching it, you're like, oh, this is really cool. This is interesting. Okay, so Sayuki, should I add anime that I have not finished? There are so many anime that I started and never finished. Which is not a good thing. I guess for now we can just do ones that I've seen. Oh, and what will also help is if we go here. There we are. So when we mark an anime, this is another cool feature. Is that now that I did that, unmarked, now as you can see the space one is no longer there because I added it to my list. So now when I add one to my list, then it excludes it. So it just makes it so much easier. And no, this is not a sponsorship ad. I am not sponsored by Anime Planet. I found your link tree, but couldn't see your OF link on there? Weird. I'll have to check it later, probably. So for now, I think we will just be going through ones that I've finished. Okay. Let's see here. What is an OF link? If I may ask, like, that's not Visual Novel Database. OF link. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. That took you a second? What? what was the joke? What? Oh, OnlyFans. Gotcha. Sorry that I didn't put two and two together. Mm-mm. Okay, now I get the joke. Mm-mm. Thank you for explaining that to me. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever have an OnlyFans account. Then, so here is Haibane Renmei. This is an anime I've actually mentioned before. I absolutely adore this anime. This is like top tier for me. I absolutely, positively love this anime. It's AJ is sweet and innocent angel lad again. um, it's like these people, they're like born from these giant eggs. Like, not really born. It's like they are adults and stuff, and they're bursting from these eggs, and they're in the, it looks like England countryside. It's like really peaceful and really pretty, and they don't know why they come from these eggs, and at first they don't have wings, but then like after hatching from the egg, after a little while, then the wings actually burst from their back. And there's a pretty intense scene. Well, maybe not intense, but how the main character, she's laying in bed and the wings are like bursting from her back, like how they're like wings have blood and they're ripping the skin open. It's like ugh. But yeah, it's actually very, very peaceful. It's a very peaceful anime, and it has religious themes in it, but they're not like so strong that I think people who aren't into religion can still enjoy it. If I go quiet, it's possible that I may have fallen asleep. No worries, Jazz Cat. I hope that you're able to get some good rest today. So, I was watching Rurouni Kenshin, and then I stopped for a while, and I kept going back and forth of whether I should go back to it, but then I found out, that the original creator who made the manga of Rurouni Kenshin is a pedophile, so, yeah, that made me, not wanna revisit it. Oh, I played a game with a vampire heroine. Now I have a king for vampires with wings. I need to finish Lane. Serial Experiments Lane. I only watched like one episode. I hear it's really good. But yeah. I watched one episode of Flame of Recca. I think I remember it was one of those anime how like they dubbed it into English back in the day when like they would add jokes and make it like really corny and silly. I remember that being quite silly. Okay, so here we have .hack sign. Oh yeah, yikes, like actually, because people say that about any anime with characters that don't have massive booba. Oh no, yeah, he really was a pedophile. Like 100%, like criminally pedophile, which is bad. What's this list? Strawberry eggs? Emmy, welcome in. Thank you for popping in. Truly appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for popping in, Emmy. Hoi hoi. Thank you for coming in. Sorry that I haven't been in your streams lately. I haven't like, man, I really need to start watching streams again. I've just been so but I do want to pop into one of your streams soon. It's always so fun in there. Thank you so much for popping in, Emmy. No, please don't apologize, but but I feel bad. I almost never get to watch anyone. Busy life. So little time. So much to do, so little time. Like, one problem I have is when there's like a few streamers that I really like that are streaming. Like, which one do I watch? This is a cool list though. Lots of stuff I've actually heard of. This list right here, this is the site's database. I'm going through the database and like I'll land on one that I've seen, like this one, and I've been talking about like a little bit about the anime, weebing out, talking about what if I like it or not, and then I don't know if you've ever used Anime Planet, Emmy. Anime Planet, it's a lot like my anime list, how you can make lists and stuff and categorize. No, I've never heard of it. I want to watch Lane. I am told I would like it. Yeah, seems really cool. So, Anime Planet, it has this big database of anime. And you can add, like, if you're watching it, if you've seen it, and you can give it a star rating. And what's cool is that you can also make custom lists. The custom list feature is really cool. So I'm just kind of like, because I made a new account for Angel Me. So I'm trying to fill it out. Oh, so this is like every anime, and we just happen to be on the date I still watched stuff. Yeah. Because right now, we have it categorized by date added. So we're going by like in order of when the anime were added to the website. This is 2002, yeah. So when they were first adding anime to the website, then they were probably like adding a whole bunch from the same era. So, hex sign. I liked it. It's like, I think you have to be in the mood for it. Because if you're not in the mood for it, it can seem kind of slow in parts. But I did enjoy it. I did like it. And one part was sad because there's a fictional animal in it and it dies. And I wanted to cry. I'm like, this is a fictional animal that's in a video game. It felt so like... This is a cool idea for a stream. I hope so. I didn't want to do anything like video gamey because I am very sleep deprived. And also I had a stomachache earlier. So I wanted to be sure to stream something how it's like, okay, if I suddenly get like I have to go to bed, or just something low energy, or if my stomach bug kicks in again and I have to rush to the bathroom. I didn't want to play something how it's like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm in the middle of punching this dude. What would I give this anime? Probably a 3.5? Yeah, probably a 3.5. I did like it. But yeah, you have to be in the mood for it. It can feel kind of slow. Please don't punch me. I was gonna watch Read or Die, but I didn't get around to it. And I also wanted to watch this, Jinro the Wolf Brigade. Didn't get around to that either. There's so many anime that I started or wanted to watch and never got around to it. Naruto, I watched a little bit of it. I don't think I'm the right demographic for it because I'm not huge into shonen. Mm. Like, I don't know, with me, like some people really like the shonen formula, but for me, I see it as okay, here's our protagonist. He trains, big bad guy shows up, he trains to get stronger, defeats bad guy, new bad guy shows up, he trains, new bad guy shows up, he trains, new bad guy shows up, he trains. Mm. But but that's just like a personal preference thing. Mm-mm. Pre-tier. Man, the opening theme song for Pre-tier is one of the catchiest songs I have ever heard. It is so freaking catchy. And also, I read a little bit of the manga, and the manga is very different from the anime. The anime took a lot of creative liberties. Like one character is just straight up looks different and has a completely different personality even. Like they were like, we're gonna take this brand and we're gonna take most of the characters. They're gonna be themselves for the most part, but we're kind of just doing our own thing. With pre-tier, oh, thank you. I think 3 stars. Like, like I did enjoy it for the most part, but there were some parts I was kind of like, eh. Like, I do think that there are some running gags that they do that kind of, how it's like, oh, we're doing this again, huh? But I did enjoy it. I did like it. Back in the day, anyway. I don't know what I think about it now, actually. Oh, like, I was actually talking to my mom earlier today about like movies and stuff, how back in the day you love it, and then you watch it again and you're like, why did I ever watch this? I was wondering because I was reminded of I don't know how many of you know about it. Probably none of you. There so what was happening is that I was watching a video of someone reacting to the Disney Snow White remake. Ah, man, it looks, I will refrain. They were watching the Snow White remake, and it reminded me of a television movie of Snow White called Snow White, the Fairest of Them All, and it was made in 2001, I think. And I was wondering if I still like it if I watched it again, because I really liked it back in the day. It had some it like took Snow White, but it added a lot of things. Like it kept the core of it. It kept all the important stuff, but it also added to it, which I thought was really cool. I actually tweeted about it actually. Like one of my favorite things is that the king, he was I didn't say this in a tweet, but he was actually not a king. He was actually given kinghood by this dude who could do like magic and stuff. So he was actually just an ordinary guy with his baby Snow White. The mom had passed. And then he's given kinghood. And he actually stays alive throughout the entire movie. It's not, oh, father randomly dead for some reason. But no, it was that he's alive throughout the whole thing. Hold on. Sorry about that. And one of my favorite scenes, and I included this in a tweet, one of my favorite scenes is that the evil queen, she had the huntsman go and, you know, try to kill Snow White, right? And he brings back the heart of an animal, pretending that's Snow White's heart. And so, do you know what the queen does? She has Snow White's heart, right? Or at least what she thinks is Snow White's heart. And so, what she does is that she takes Snow White's heart and she goes into the kitchen. She cuts it up and puts it in a soup. She puts Snow White's heart in a soup. And then she serves the heart soup to Snow White's father. I'm like, dang, that is dark. Like, can you imagine? She tried to get the king to cannibalize his own daughter. That is just new levels of evil and low. And it actually felt like very true to old fairy tales, like the old versions of fairy tales. Dudes, man, old fairy tales are so dark. Old fairy tales are filled with like cannibalism and non-consent. It's ugh. Bruh, didn't like sear at first or anything. Gonna taste so bland. Sear it. I think I'm tired. Let's see, bruh, didn't like sear it first or anything. And I'm really sorry that I'm having trouble with that message, Emmy. My brain is fizzled. Bruh, didn't like sear it first. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry. Sear the meat to give it flavor. Yeah. Oh, I am so sorry. Sorry, just a dumb joke. No, it's me. like Jazz Cat made a joke earlier and it just went over my head. It's not you guys, it's me. It's all me. I'm very slow. And I was actually talking to my mom about how dark old fairy tales are. Ugh. The stuff that is in old fairy tales, man, it is wild. I feel ya, I've been there for like 3 weeks now. Oh no! Yeah, with me, it's due to no sleep. I think, wait, when did I wake up? I'm not sure. Because I have been awake for 24 hours before. I think once I was awake for over 48 hours. Like a little bit more than 48 hours. That was quite a while ago. But yeah. Insomnia, my old friend. You've come to mess with me again. Okay, so Akira. A lot of people have seen Akira. Obviously one of the highlights of the movie is the animation. Really, really good animation. And it's another one that differs from the source material. Didn't they announce that they're making a new Akira anime? Excuse me. I think I remember hearing that before, like a few years ago, maybe? I wonder if they, like, ever decided to actually do that. It's hard to rate Akira because, like, it's kind of like the first anime, the outer space one, how it's like, for me, when I'm not watching it, then I think, yeah, I enjoyed it, but, you know. But then, when I'm watching, I'm like, this is so awesome! You know, it's one of those movies, how, like, in the moment when you're watching it, it's a lot of fun. And then you kind of think back on it, and you're like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. We will be giving that maybe a 4.5. I did really enjoy it. I have watched it more than once. I've watched it at least 3 times, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I can leave it at 4.5 for now. I've heard of Prince of Tennis. I haven't gotten around to watching it though yet. I have no idea what this is. I've seen this on Anime Planet and I'm like, what the heck is this? What kind of an anime is this? Like you look at the cover and it's like, what is this? Like, what is this? There are just some anime, how you're kind of like, what? Maybe I'll give it a try to finally see what's up. Okay. So with gravitation, some of you might know I am a big GL enjoyer. I absolutely love GL. I love my lesbians. I absolutely love GL, shoujo-ai, yuri. I love the wholesome stuff. I love the sexy stuff. I like everything GL. With BL, if I like the characters and it has a really good plot, then I'm like, yeah, I can enjoy it, but I don't actively like go after it the same way that I go after GL. But I do have a internet friend who is absolutely obsessed with BL. She loves BL. She lives and breathes BL. And she'll talk to me about her BL sometimes. With Gravitation, I have watched it. It's hard to rate it because, like, there are things wrong with it. But the thing is, the comedy is so good. There's so many moments in this anime that made me laugh quite a lot. So it's like 3.5. I remember trying out the manga, and maybe I just wasn't reading it right, but it seemed like this dude, he felt a little bit overly sexually pushy. Is that the best way to put it? I don't know. In anime, he doesn't give those vibes, though. But yeah, it's like, it's fun. It's silly. I watch it for the comedy. Ooh, Wolf's Rain! Dude. 5 stars. Hands down. Wolf's Rain. I absolutely love Wolf's Rain. Wolf's Rain is like peak. It is so awesome. Basically, it's post-apocalyptic. The end times are coming. And I think I heard that, like, it took inspiration from some religious texts. Like, I think I heard somewhere that it actually has, like, hints of Pilgrim's Progress and, like, other religious texts and stuff like that. But it's not religious at all, though. It just took those as inspiration for some things. But basically, there's this, like, I don't want to say prophecy. Like, I don't know, but, like, it's said that when the world ends, when the world is ending, then only wolves will be there. Like, wolves will find paradise. That's pretty much the plot. It's that there's this group of wolves, and they're looking for paradise. And, the wolves, he's a wolf. He is actually this wolf. they don't transform into wolf and human form. They're not werewolves. What it is that all wolves, they have this, like, I don't want to say magic, but it's kind of sort of like magic, how they, like, they keep their wolf form, but to the human eye, they can look human, if that makes sense. Like, it's like an illusion that they can make humans see, but they're still wolves. And, and it's getting really close to the end times, and the wolves are trying to find paradise, and the ending is so depressing. It is like one of the most depressing endings that you will ever see. Because it's supposed to be the end times, you know? I'm wondering if they took inspiration from, like, After the Rapture, maybe? Because it does kind of give those vibes with the whole, you know, the world is about to end kind of thing. But yeah, it's super good, super good. I highly recommend it. I absolutely love Wolf's Rain. I might be biased because I love wolves. Ah, man, it's so good. I watched one episode of Orphan. Forgot to continue it. I watched a little bit of Trigun. I need to get back into it. Illusionary Wolf Ahead. Gene Shaft. I think I watched one episode. Hellsing, I do want to try out. I've heard really good things about Hellsing. And, like, I think I saw a clip how it was, like, really brutal. How he, like, shoots the guy's legs off or something like that. It just looks really cool. I've heard of Slayers, but I haven't watched it yet. Battle Angel Alita. 2 stars. Like, I don't know, it feels a little confused, and it feels like almost episodic, even though it's only 2 episodes. And it's really different from the manga. I read a little bit of the manga. Chobits, I watched a little bit of it. I watched a little bit of it. I felt like the perviness felt a little bit forced sometimes, but maybe I would appreciate it more now. Because I think I tried to watch it when I was too young. That's the problem. I was too young when I tried to watch Chobits. For those of you who don't know, one of the main characters, Chi, she's like a robot or something like that. And her turn on button is on her vagina. So you turn her on, literally and figuratively, I guess. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Yeah. I haven't seen Berserk. I'm not sure. Like, excuse me. I really love dark stuff. I really, really love dark content. But I'm wondering if it might be a little bit too dark for me. Just like with certain trigger warning type things. Oh, just to let you guys know, there will be ads in about 50 seconds. Just to let you guys know. I am sorry about that. I did try to set up the ads in a way how they aren't too annoying. And that's actually why I set this up, how I get a little warning when the ads are coming up so that I can warn you guys. Like I said before, Rurouni Kenshin, original creator, nasty pedophile. So we'll never watch that. Or at least I should say never finish it, because I did get kind of far in it when I did watch it. Inuyasha, I'm fairly certain I watched it all. Like, I think with the last few episodes, I was watching them with my sister. And And I think I was kind of like zoning in and out. I will give this 3.5. It is enjoyable. It's fun, but I'm really sorry. I apologize beforehand, but I really don't like Kagome. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's loved by many people, but not me. I really did not like her. She just like she. I'll end it there, so in case there are people, well, who watch or whatever this and they do like Kagome, but yeah, she's not for me. mm. Um, ad breaks will end. Oh, actually, I should put that in chat. Ads will end in around minutes. There we go. There we are. Okay. The second in the Hack franchise, Hack Legend of the Twilight. What would I rate this? I had fun with it. It's a fun little watch. I think I would rate it the same as I did the first one. It's fun. It's fun. Like, it's just, like, mostly silly romp type stuff. And there's a little bit, maybe I was looking too much into it, but it seemed like there was a little bit of, like, hey, you can ship these two even though they're siblings. It had a little bit of that going on from what I remember. Scrap Princess. I actually really liked this one. I actually also watched it with my dad. I watched it, and then I was like, hey, Dad, I think you'll enjoy this one. And he did. He did. I really like this one. It's fantasy. Basically, I'm just trying to remember it. Basically, I don't think it was a prophecy, but, like, she is destined to bring disaster, if I remember correctly. So there are people out to kill her. They're out to kill her to make sure that calamity doesn't happen. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really good anime. Angel Sanctuary. Won't watch. I'm sorry, Angel. I know I'm an angel. I know I am an angel. But, no way. Na. No sorry, bub. No sorry, bub. I know I am an angel, but I will not watch Angel Sanctuary. Ad break ended. Your community is back. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the ads. But, hopefully they're over now. I gotta finish Escaflowne! I actually do like Escaflowne. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I was really close to finishing it, too. I think I only had, like... How many episodes is it? 26? I had a few episodes left. I really need to finish it, but I did enjoy it. Full Metal Panic, I think I watched the first episode. Evangelion. I've heard great things about Evangelion, and I do plan on watching it at some point. I did watch the first episode, but nothing more than that. But I will get into it at some point. Fushigi Yugi. My sister really loved this anime. My sister adored Fushigi. Well, maybe not adored, but she really, really liked Fushigi Yugi. I remember her watching it and being like, "This is so good," and she even read the manga, I think. I didn't watch it though. I like when she was watching it, I would watch like an episode or two. Okay, guys. This is a very controversial. This is very controversial, so I'm gonna make this very short. This is gonna be a Band-Aid ripoff for you guys. Okay, moving on. Oh no, another one. Why are there two in a row? Oh no, you guys are gonna hate me. You guys are gonna hate me. You guys are gonna hate me. I'm sorry. We're moving on. I tried this episode, the first episode, it felt kind of awkward. But maybe I'll try it again. Because there's some anime, how, like, I tried it out, like, this is pretty mature from what I remember. It is seinen, so that makes sense. And you should not be watching certain anime when you're young. Princess Tutu. My sister absolutely adores this anime. I think Princess Tutu is my sister's top favorite anime of all time. She absolutely loves this to death. She has watched it multiple times. She read fanfics for it. She was like super crazy for it. She absolutely positively loved it. I'm sorry, sister. I do not share your sentiments. Maybe 2 is harsh. 2.5. Ah, man, there are gonna be so many people watching who hate me now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hanalize. I never learned how to say it. I watched 1 or 2 episodes. I need to finish it. It was interesting. Excuse me. It's one of those. It seemed like one of those anime how you have to know what it is going in, and you have to be in the right like mood for it. What was really interesting from what I saw. Ooh, Figure 17. I liked it. It can be a little slow, and the fights that it has can feel like they feel kind of samey. But I did like it. Basically, there's this girl, and a spaceship crashes, and there's like this being or something on the spaceship, I guess I should say, and she transforms to look just like her. And this is all taking place in the countryside. And she turns into a fighting alien lady. But there isn't much action in it. Like, she does turn into this alien lady and they do fight monsters. But it is mostly... I think the episodes are like an hour long each. Oh, wait, no. Oh, 46 minutes. Okay. But that's pretty close to an hour. So, like, each episode is twice as long as a normal episode. And it's mostly, like, not slice of life, but it has kind of a slice of life kind of feel to it. How it's just, like, very laid back and chill throughout most of it. I wonder if it would qualify as an iyashike. I think that's why it's called iyashike. Anime that are, like, meant to be very relaxing. So, let's see here. Fruits Basket. The old one. Mm, eh. With some of these anime, it's hard to rate because, like, it's really hard to rate anime when they don't fit your demographic. Mm. Because it's like, it might be really good, but because it's not in your demographic, you sometimes can't appreciate it the same way that someone in the demographic can. Mm. What would I rate it? The funny parts are quite funny. Mm, I don't know. And who else sometimes gets annoyed with the love triangles? How you know she's gonna go with one? Like, I don't know, is it just me with the love triangle ones? How there's the one guy, how it's like she's obviously gonna pick the more bad boy kind of one? Like, there's gonna be the nice guy, but the nice guy always gets snubbed in the end by the guy who needs fixing, I guess. I can fix him. I can fix him. Oh no, everybody's gonna hate me now. I can feel it. Maybe this was a bad idea. No! I didn't know. I didn't. Well, I should have known that I had controversial thoughts. Let's see. The funny parts are funny. I think I would rate it above Princess Tutu, so I'll give it a 3. Oh no. Another one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really want to watch Angel's Egg. It looks so cool. I watched a few episodes of Noir, and I was enjoying it. I still have to finish it. With Grave of the Fireflies, I've not seen it. I've heard great things about it, though. And no, I do not hate all Ghibli films. Like, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence to all the Ghibli films that have popped up so far, ones that I don't care for that much. I am so sorry. But there are Ghibli movies that I do love. There are Ghibli movies that I do love. Aiyori Aoshi. I still have to finish that. I only watched like one episode. I watched one episode of that. I watched one episode of that. It's by the same person who did Fushigi Yugi, or at least the mangaka. The original mangaka is the same person who did Fushigi Yugi. Azu Manga Daio. I think I tried watching it when I wasn't in the mood for it. I do want to try it out again, because I know a lot of people love that anime. Boogie Pop Phantom, I've seen maybe 2 episodes. I need to finish that too. And this one looks interesting. Neo Ranga? I'll probably try that one out at some point. It just visually looks interesting. Let's see. Oh, Angel Cop? My cousin? My second cousin twice removed? Tokyo Mew Mew, I've heard of it. I heard about it back in the day. The 12 Kingdoms! Oh, thank you. The 12 Kingdoms. I really love the 12 Kingdoms. It's an isekai, as you can see here, but it's like a dark isekai. It's a bit more realistic. Like, the main protagonist. And I actually read the first book. It's based on a light novel series, I think. Yeah, light novel series. I read the first book, and I did enjoy it. Although two of the main characters here, or maybe he was in it? No, I don't think he was in it. She absolutely was not in the original story. They added her. But yeah, so basically, these 3, they get isekai'd to this new place that's divided into 12 kingdoms, hence the name. And like right away they're seen as like what are you? Are you monsters? We're gonna send you away. And like they're sending them off in a cart. They captured them, sent them off on a cart, and a little kid throws like a rock at one of them and hits them in the face. And there are monsters in the kingdom. And um and like there's one part how like they run into a lady, and the lady seems really nice, right? She's like, "Oh, you poor little dears, come into my house and I will take care of you. Don't worry." And so she gives them food and clothing and blah blah blah. And then she takes the two female characters and she takes them to a whorehouse because she's going to make them prostitutes. So it's like it doesn't delve like it's not like super dark. It's not like Gantz or something like that. No, not Gantz. Berserk. It's not as dark as Berserk or anything like that, but it has a more. It's an isekai, but it's more like realistic. And like because of that, she develops really strong trust issues. How like she feels like she can't trust anyone in this kingdom, and she ends up alone, having to kill monsters and stuff. I really like it. And how the kingdoms are run and stuff is really interesting too. I really, really love 12 Kingdoms. And I also love the 10th Kingdom, which is a mini-series, not an anime. It's a live-action mini-series from 2000. I really love the 10th Kingdom. I haven't gotten around to watching Yu Yu Hakusho. I started watching Please Teacher. Never finished it. I have not finished. I think I watched the first episode. I need to watch more. Okay, Magic Knight Rare. The OVA. There we go. The OVA is like very, very different from very, very different from the original show. It's like an alternate universe kind of thing. And it tries to be dark and edgy, but I don't know, just the edginess like felt kind of forced to me. And it was just like it felt very detached from the original. It was just kind of weird. I've had a bit of a wave of depression hit me. Oh no! I'm gonna head off and try to sleep it off. Take care, man. Thanks for stream. I'm so sorry, Jazz Cat. It really sucks when it just hits all of a sudden. I know that's happened to me a lot. Take care, man. Do everything you can to keep yourself mentally stable, and I'll see you around, dude. I hope that you have a really good rest, and I hope that the wave of depression passes soon. Have a great one, dude, and have a great rest. And thank you again for popping in. Thank you. You're just such a cool guy. I really appreciate you, dude. Please take care. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, too. Thank you so much, Jazz Cat. I hope that you feel better soon. Have a very good rest. And hopefully I can get a good rest when stream is over, because I need it. Angelic Layer. Hold on. Here you are. With Angelic Layer, it's okay. It's okay. Like, there's some jokes that don't land. And I think that the whole thing with, like... Maybe that's going into spoilers, I won't say. But yeah, it's like, it's fun when you're watching it. Magic Knight Rayearth, the actual anime. Mm, eh, mm, mm, eh. I think I just wasn't the right demographic for it. Mm. Like, I can see it being really good and people really enjoying it. And I did enjoy aspects of it. Like the blue-haired girl. What's her name? Umi, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure her name is Umi. She was my favorite character. Because she had, like... I like characters that have flaws, you know? She had, like, that rich girl attitude. But she also could, like, fight alongside them and stuff. I don't know. I did like her character. Ooh, cat lady boobs. We do love our cat lady boobs here. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. I actually own the first light novel and I plan on reading that at some point. I think there was one part in one of the light novels that I read. Like, it was the first, like, one of the first chapters for one of them. And there was a scene how, like, D walks in and there's this dude. And it's like the dude for a moment wished that he was a woman so that D could sweep him off his feet. It was something like that. I was like, oh wow. D is quite the charmer, isn't he? He's making men swoon. Like, oh my. You know you're sexy when you can make men want to be a woman so that they can be swept off their feet. He must be a very sexy guy. It's like while you're watching it, it's fun. But it did have its flaws, I think. Oh yeah, and I watched this one. This one I liked even less. I didn't really care for it all that much. Perfect Blue, I've heard great things about it. And I think it's made, if I remember correctly, it's made by Satoshi Kon. And that poor dude, he died way too soon. Satoshi Kon died way too soon. He is so good at making movies. And he made a TV show too. He made an anime series. His stuff is just so good, man. He was taken away way too soon. It's really, really sad. Spiral, I almost finished. I was like on the last few episodes, and then for some reason I stopped. I think I own one or two of the manga. Because I was starting to read the manga, and I was liking it. I think I was enjoying the manga a little more than the anime, because the anime does differ from the manga a bit. A Little Snow Fairy Sugar is another one that I almost finished. A Little Snow Fairy Sugar, it's like, it can come off as too cutesy. It's another one of those anime how you have to be in the right mood for it. But I watched it when I was in the right mood for it. It's very cutesy, family friendly. It's just like, I don't know. It has its charm, I think. It's really cute. The little fairies are very cute. And, like, because of this anime, I call waffles waffle. Because that's what they call them in the anime. Waffle! It's really cute. I need to watch Revolutionary Girl Utena because I love my lesbians. Although I think I heard that it isn't too GL in the original show. It's like more hinted than anything. Okay, We're finally at Ghibli movies. How I don't have a controversial opinion on it. We're finally there. 4.5. I really love Princess Mononoke. Love, 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 love. Absolutely love Princess Mononoke. Such a great movie. Such a great film. I love it so very much. How, like, does it have, how this dude, he, like, gets his arm, like, cursed. Well, not cursed, but, like, there's this parasite type thing, and it, like, decays and manifests, and it turns this giant boar, into a monster, and ugh. And it's really dark, too. Is it Ghibli's darkest movie? I think it's Ghibli's darkest movie, isn't it? Like, obviously, Grave of the Fireflies is probably really dark with what it's about. But I mean, like, with how in Princess Mononoke, like, there's a guy who gets his arm cut off, and there's just, like, blood spurting out of the stump. So, it's quite bloody. It's quite bloody. And, like, the giant boar that was infested with the parasite thing, the skin melts away, and ugh, it's really gross. Really cool, but really gross. That scene is very, very memorable. It was filmed very, very well. Okay, Millennium Actress. I do love Satoshi Kon. I love Satoshi Kon. But I don't know, I couldn't get into it. Maybe, again, maybe I was just not in the right frame of mind. But yeah, just something about it. I was just kind of like, I don't know. Porco Rosso. Oh, thank you. I do really like Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso is just a fun old time. I really, really like it. How there's this guy, a pilot, and now he has the face of a pig. It's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. I really, really like it. All-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku. I almost finished it. Or maybe I was halfway? Well, this is not the series. This is the OVA. I haven't seen the OVA at all. But the TV series, I watched maybe half of it. Let's see here. Miyuki-chan in Wonderland. I think I did watch it, and I did not like it. It was like... It felt like a fever dream. I mean, yeah, it's Alice in Wonderland, but it was like a bad kind of fever dream, you know? Dragon Half. This show is like hyperactive silliness amped up to 10. It's just like all kinds of goofy and random and silly. Like... It's not great, but it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. I watched the first episode of Nadia. The Vision of Escaflowne movie. I can put dropped. I did not like that movie. I did not like that movie. It was trying too hard to be teen edgy. Okay. The Cat Returns! One of my top favorite Ghibli movies. This is probably one of the Ghibli movies that a lot of people haven't seen. And yet this is like my favorite one. It's just so fun! How, a teenage girl, she gets, turned into a cat and taken to the cat realm because the king wants her to marry his daughter. It's just so fun! And Tim Curry is in it. Man, I need to watch more of Tim Curry's stuff. I wish that Tim Curry did more comedy. Did more comedy roles. I know he's done a few. But like back in the day, he got typecasted as a villain so hard. He was always a villain back in the day. And I understand he does do a very good job at being a villain. Like, I remember with the movie Annie, there's the scene how she climbs up the ladder with that super high pole. Um, that that scene terrifies me just because I hate heights. It makes me feel dizzy. But I just remember how it's like Tim Curry's character chases after Annie and just the look on his face when he's trying to grab her. It's like, ooh, I can feel that. He did a really good job acting out that part. He is just a very good actor. Mm-mm-mm. I absolutely love Tim Curry in Clue. Clue is one of my top favorite movies. If you haven't seen Clue, I highly recommend it. Mm-mm-mm. It is so much fun, so funny. Galaxy Angel. We give that to 3. I don't even like fully remember what it's about, but I did find some of the characters really fun. It's one of those anime how like overall it's not that great, but the characters are really fun and enjoyable, so you enjoy it in that sense. I need to finish this. Infinite Ribius? I need to finish it. I watched a few episodes and it was really interesting. It's kind of like Lord of the Flies, but outer space. That's the best I can come to describing it. Lord of the Flies, but outer space. Oh man, I watched the old movie for Lord of the Flies. That movie is brutal. I really loved it though. They went full throttle with the Lord of the Flies movie. I was like, oh my gosh. It was quite controversial when it came out too. I have not seen Fist of the North Star. I've seen like clips of it. Let's see here. No, that's the series. I have not seen that. I do want to watch this. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I've never really delved into space opera. I think that's what the genre is called. Yeah, space opera. I really want to delve into space opera because it's a really cool genre. Like I think it is. Like the idea of it is interesting. DN Angel. My sister really loved DN Angel as well. She really loved DN Angel. I'm sorry, sister. I'm so sorry. Me and my sister had very different tastes. She liked her like shoujo stuff, and I was more into like I guess seinen. I don't know, cause like I don't know what I was into back in the day, cause I was too young to be watching like serious seinen. I don't know. I just know that we always disagreed when it came to like anime and stuff. Wicked City, it was funny. I was falling asleep while watching it, and all I remember is a lady having a monster vagina. How, like, she's trying to eat the dude with her giant vagina that has teeth. It was really weird. And it was even weirder because I was sleepy and I fell asleep in the middle of it. It was like very fever dream. Very fever dream. I'll finish it one of these days. Full Metal Alchemist. The very first version, I give 3. The first version, I give 3. It is pretty good. There are some things that they added that's pretty unique because for those of you who don't know, it follows the manga for a little bit and like adding like new episodes here and there, but then it like really derails from the original content so that it's like its own story. It's kind of like a fanfic in a way, I guess. And like you can see that creator's vision. I think it would have been interesting if they hadn't have worked on Full Metal Alchemist and had instead made their own original, I think that would have been really interesting, because the person who made it, they had a lot of interesting ideas. Mm-mm-mm. Although the ending was really weird. Like, I think I would actually give it, like, a 3.5 at least, if it weren't for the ending. The ending was really weird. Like the part that made me go, what? Was, they did a little flub. It's that, oh wait, no, I can't explain the flub because there's spoilers. Okay, I'll explain it in a way that's not spoilery. Okay, so there's a character that just died, right? They're laying on the floor, they're dead. They have like a big hole in their chest or something. Like they've bled out, they're dead. And Al, who is a suit of armor, I don't know if he said these lines in this version, but Al has explained before that he can't feel anything because he is just a suit of armor. Like, there's a monologue he does in the manga and the later series how he's like, I can't feel the rain, I can't feel warmth, I can't feel anything because I'm a suit of armor. But at the end of this anime, he bends down to the dead body and he touches it and he's like, it's still warm. I'm like, what? How can you tell the body is still warm when you can't feel anything out? That was a little bit of a flub on the writer's side. Like, they should have had, like, because I think there were more characters in the room. They should have had, like, one of the other characters be like, oh, he's still warm, and then Al gets his idea, you know? Sorry. Just drinking my water. Blue Gender, I started to watch. I think I watched the first episode. It was interesting. I would like to revisit it. I watched the first episode of Avenger. Popolton. Popolton is a strange one. If I remember correctly, it's these group of girls and, like, their house moves. They, like, travel in this, like, traveling mansion. I think that's what's going on. And, like, it was kind of weird because, like, it starts off being very silly. Like, a lot of comedy skits. And then just all of a sudden, in the later half, it becomes, like, all serious. And it was just, like, this huge tonal shift. That was really weird. I'll still give it a 3, though, because, maybe 2.5. I did enjoy it. But, yeah, it certainly does have its flaws. Full Metal Panic Fumofu. What's funny is that I have not watched the original, like, the first Full Metal Panic, but I watched this for some strange reason. I watched them out of order, and I really liked it. It was hilarious. I was laughing like crazy. Yeah, Full Metal Panic Fumofu is, like, super silly. I was laughing quite a lot when watching that. I really want to watch this, Shadow Star Narutaru, because I think it's made by the same person who made, oh man, what's it called? What's it called? When we come across it, I'll point it out. They made another anime that I really, really love. I started watching Pet Shop of Horrors. I need to finish it. And I also read quite a bit of the manga. I found the manga really interesting. Excuse me. Mermaid Scar, Mermaid Forest, they look interesting. I do think I'll try them out at some point. Man. It's gotta load. Let's see here. Haven't seen any of these. Chrono Crusade. I I started to watch it. I was a few episodes in, and then I was like, this was a personal thing, just from a religious standpoint. Because for those, well, it says in my tags that I'm a Christian, so there were some things in it how it's kind of like, I don't know, like I'm pretty open. Like I'm pretty open. Like I love Hell of a Boss. Hell of a Boss is freaking hilarious. I love that show. So I'm very open. But there were some things in it how it's kind of like, I don't know. It like when you have, this is what's frustrating when you're like, when you like are part of a certain religion, you have this like, well, I guess everyone has a line, right? Everyone has that line how they're like, does this cross the line, does it not, you know, like with certain things. I'm very case by case with that sort of thing. Gunslinger Girl, I started to watch it. I watched the first episode and I cried. The very first episode made me cry, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to watch this anime when I'm very mentally prepared. And then I never got around to it, which is sad, because I did like it. Excuse me. That poor girl. And what's crazy, it's like, you hear this horrendous backstory of hers. It's really horrible. Like, ugh. It's really, really horrible what happened to her. And what makes it even worse is that I listen to a lot of true crime, and it's like, there are real cases like that. Like, they're not very common, but stuff like that does happen, and it's really sad and unfortunate, and I think that's why I cried. Because, like, knowing that situation, it sounds so horrible, and knowing that it actually does happen in reality sometimes, like, it hit pretty hard, in my opinion. Who knows, maybe the rest of the anime isn't nearly as sad. Maybe it was only that first episode. I am interested in cat soup. It looks very unique. I've heard of Rumbling Hearts. I think either the visual novel is on Steam or it just recently got added. Let's see here. I think I watched the first episode. Like 1 or 2 episodes. So many anime I started and never finished. Oh boy. How do I rate this one? This anime is not good, but it's funny. There are some parts that did make me laugh. Well, maybe not laugh, maybe more like snickered. It's like, it's not good, but it's fun to watch. That kind of a thing. Like, so bad it's good, maybe? But it doesn't take itself seriously, so. Night of the Galactic Railroad. I did like this one. It can seem really slow. It's another one how you have to be in the right mood for it and know what you're going for when you go in. But I really liked it. It's like very relaxing, and you can tell there's a lot of like symbolism going on. I'm too dumb to realize what they were symbolizing. And yeah, that's what I thought this one was. This one I will give like 1.5. It was like trying too hard to be brutal. Like, there's just somehow, like, you can tell they're trying really hard to make something dark. I need to finish watching Maria Watches Over Us. I only watched the first episode. I don't think I've seen any of these. Don't think I've seen any of these either. This looks interesting. I have no idea what it's about, but The visuals look interesting. Mount Head. Now we're getting into things that's more like... There are, like, shorts and stuff on Ami Planet as well. It's okay. It's interesting. It's an interesting animation. It's, like, really short. Like, it's not like a movie. It's more like a... like an animated short kind of a thing. Have not seen any of these. I remember seeing this around and thinking it looked interesting. Paranoia Agent! Satoshi Kon! I really love Paranoia Agent. Paranoia Agent is so cool. And Satoshi Kon is just so good at making stuff, man. Really, really enjoyed it. I don't even know how I can describe Paranoia Agent. You just have to watch it. It's like one of those things that you can't really explain very well, in my opinion. I watched one episode and didn't watch more. I did watch this. Descendants of Darkness. 2 stars. There were some parts that I found funny. Oh, this one. Diamond Daydreams. I have a big beef with this one. Because the thing is, I watched all but the last episode, right? Up to that point, I was like, this anime is 4 stars. I really like it. It's got good pacing, good characters. I really like it. But that last episode, it ruined it. It ruined it for me. There were just some things that how they handled some of the characters, how it's like, really? Because what I liked about it was that some of the characters, they didn't have that perfect happy ending, right? Like, it felt real. Like, there were characters that, like, walked out on them. There were characters how they didn't end up being in the best relationship situation with the other person. I was like, that's cool. That's cool. That's like real life. People, they come and go. People break up. And sometimes you just never see them again. That's real life. But then the last episode, it was like, oh, we're just kidding. All these people are now happy friends and happy whatever. So 3 stars. I was so upset. I was so upset. Because, like with one of these girls, I think it was this one. The one with the glasses. I think it was her. How, like... If I can remember correctly, I saw it ages ago and only once. If I can remember correctly, she was like... She had an attitude problem in some way, I don't remember how. And she, like, pushed her friend too far. And her friend was like, dude, that's not cool. And he walked out on her. And I was like, that's really good. It ends with him being fed up with her and is like, you know what? I'm out of this relationship where I'm gone, I'm done. Like, yeah, that was a good place to end it. But then they ended it with like, oh, hey, he's back and they're friends again. It's like, no. That's one thing about me. I do not like perfect happy endings. I am not a fan of perfect happy endings. I like, Princess Mononoke, I would give it 5 stars, but I do feel like the ending was a little bit too happy. Like, how, like, there was the intimidating lady who's kind of the antagonist, and it ends with her being like, I'm gonna help the forest now, we're gonna rebuild this place, and we're gonna be happy, and it's like, it felt like, I don't know. I just really don't, like, I'm okay with happy endings, right? But, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels a little forced. Like, this is a very weird soapbox to stand on. Is that what they call it? A soapbox, when you stand on it and you say your piece about something? I really like the original version of Little Red Riding Hood. In Little Red Riding Hood, the original story, the big bad wolf eats grandma, and then eats Little Red Riding Hood, and then the wolf lives happily ever after. And that worked because Little Red Riding Hood is a cautionary tale. It's a cautionary tale of don't talk to strangers, don't tell them where you live, because they can, go to your house and do horrible things to you. Like, it was a great cautionary tale. And it ending with the wolf eating them both and walking away scot-free, it's like, that sometimes happens. It's a horrible thing that people, they put their trust in the wrong people and then they take advantage of you in that way. It's like, it was a great cautionary tale of don't trust strangers. Strangers are sometimes really bad people who will do horrible things to you. And then someone had the bright idea of changing it so that there was the woodsman. How the woodsman comes and rescues them. And it's like, that defeats the whole purpose of the moral. That defeats the whole purpose, because now it's like, don't talk to strangers, because they may, like, take advantage of you. Oh, but don't worry, because even if you do, someone will pop in and rescue you. It's like, that's not real life. Like, I'm sure it's happened at some point, maybe, but I'm sorry. I'm very opinionated today, I've noticed. Maybe it's because I'm sleep deprived. But yeah, that's like a soapbox that I stand on a lot with Little Red Riding Hood. That I do not like that they added the woodsman, because it defeats the whole purpose of the cautionary tale. Let's see here. I refuse to watch The Dog of Flanders. I do not want to cry. I know how it ends. I know it ends bad. I do not want to watch it. Ooh, Tokyo Godfathers! Satoshi Kon again. My man, Satoshi Kon. Absolutely love Tokyo Godfathers. One of my top favorite movies. I absolutely adore this movie. It is so great. The pacing, the characters, the writing. It's like, I love it so very much. My dad and I actually try to watch it every New Year's. Because it's very much a New Year's movie. Like, it says Christmas, because it takes place, like, isn't the first day like Christmas, and then it goes into New Year's? But yeah, I love this movie. Love it. Basically, there's these three homeless people, and they come across a baby that's been left in the trash, and they decide to try to find the baby's mom. And it's like so funny and also wholesome at times. It's like really, really good. I love Tokyo Godfathers. I wish more people knew about it. I watched the first episode of Mad Lax. I think this was part of, like, along with Noir, and I forget what it was called. It was like El Bruja or something like that. Bruja being Spanish for witch. I learned that from, where did I learn it from first? I learned it either from Batman, Arkham Asylum, or from Modern Family. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I learned it first from, I learned about from Batman Arkham Asylum, because, Bane says, "I'll take you out, Batman, and then the Bruja." And later, Gordon asks Batman, he's like, "Bane mentioned Bruja, what does that mean?" And Batman explains, "It's Spanish for witch." And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then there was an episode of Modern Family, how Gloria walks in. And isn't it, I think it's Jay's ex-wife that's in there. And Gloria goes, "Bruja." And I was like, oh, she's saying she's a witch. I felt very proud of myself that I knew what that word meant. Samurai Champloo. I watched a few episodes. I still have to finish it. I do want to try out Kino's Journey. I've heard good things about it. Hold on. My throat is starting to give out on me. Gantz. What to rate Gantz? Most of it is great. I really love the anime. With the last part, a lot of people don't like the main bad guy that's introduced. They think that he's like too brutal, and I can see that. But I was able to enjoy it for what it was. It's like, okay, he's a majorly evil guy. And it was very exaggerated, but yeah, I was enjoying it. But then, the very last episode, it felt like it was written by an entirely different person. That's what it felt like. The writer for the show up to that point was like, okay, I'm not gonna write this last episode, toodles, and then they just brought in someone random and just gave him the gist of what was going on in the moment, and he wrote the final episode. It was just so weird. It felt so disconnected from the rest of the anime, just in tone, the way it was written, the way the way the characters were acting. Excuse me. It was just so weird. I was really enjoying it up to that point. I think I will give it 4. I would have probably given it 4.5 if it weren't for that last episode. And maybe I should give it 3.5. Because that episode did kind of ruin it a little bit. Like, that's the thing. Endings, like, in my opinion, you can have a subpar anime and people will watch it if the ending is great. Like, it'll be subpar, like, it's just okay, and then you wow them with that ending, and then they go, wow, it was worth it. But if you make an anime great, or media in general, like stories, you know, and then you give them a bleh ending, it kind of leaves a bad taste in the mouth of the person watching or reading it. In my opinion, anyway. I think it's better to have a subpar story with a great ending rather than a great story with a horrible ending. Just in my opinion. Kaleido Star. It's hard to rate this one because, like, the first half, because there's like 2 halves of it. I think it's a season 1 and season 2 thing. I think. The first one, I would rate either 3.5 or 4. I did enjoy it. But then I did not like the second half. How they introduced the new girl and the guy. Like, I think it's because I'm not attracted to men. And he was, like, supposed to be... I think he was meant to be attractive for women who are into those kind of guys. Like, I have a rough exterior, I'm really mean, and I'll say horrible things, but deep down, I do care. You know, that kind of attitude, you know? Oh, ads will be in a minute, guys. There will be ads in a minute. And it's perfectly fine if you're into that. Like, we all have our preferences. But I personally don't fall under that because not attracted to guys. So he just came off as kind of like mean and rude for no reason. I don't know. I think I'll still give it a 3. I did enjoy it. Kiyokara Mao. Mao. Okay. So with this anime, it's not that great. It's not that great, especially if you watch the Japanese version. However, If you watch the English version, it's great. It is great if you watch the English version. The English version is like so hilarious. They add so many new jokes. Like almost every scene is added jokes. Kind of like Ghost Stories. Like what is that what that anime is called? The one how they were given complete free reign of it and they fill it with like really, really lowbrow and offensive jokes. It's kind of like that, except much less offensive. And it is just like the funniest thing. I was laughing throughout it so much. It is so good just for the English dub. Watch it in English. If you watch in Japanese, I think I found it more like typical. Hold on. Ads will end in around 2 minutes. But yeah, I think I remember trying out the Japanese version, and it just felt so much slower. Like it was taking itself more not more seriously, but it was, like typical. Oh, guy, ends up in fantasy world and shenanigans happen. But the English version, man, the English version is amazing. I tip my hat to to the screenwriters of the English version. I need to finish that. I watched 1 or 2 episodes. Um, oh yeah, Chance Pop Session. Um, it's okay. Like I liked watching it. It's not great, but it's enjoyable. But their mom is like they tried to like have it how like they tried to make her sympathetic and stuff, but what she did was so horrible. It's like I don't think I can forgive her for what she did. I mean, yeah, she was in a horrible situation, and when you're not in your right mind, then you do horrible things. But to drag her children into that, nah, nah, nah. It's really bad when people are in that mind state and they decide um, take to, um, how it affects others. I can't say too much without spoilers. I haven't watched the anime. I read a little bit of the manga, like the first few chapters. I really loved the manga from what I read. I really want to finish it. Magical Meow Meow Taruto. Oh, I'll wait a second because ads are gonna be done in a sec. Hey kitty, what's going on, my sweet little boo? One of my cats is laying down on my lap and he's licking me. He's licking my fingers. This is a cute little kitty. He's so good. He's so cute. He's an adorable little kitty boo. And ads should be over. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So now we are on Magical Meow Meow Taruto. Magical Meow Meow Taruto is kind of like with Little Snow Fairy Sugar. You have to know what you're getting into, and it's very, very cutesy. I'll give it 3.5. Like, I personally kind of want to give it a 4 because I just really, really enjoy it. But I know that it's not that great of an anime, but it's cute. I like it. It's like just one of those like brain turn off, enjoy the cute kitty girls, you know? And what's interesting about that anime is that hold on. Go to my anime list, go to watched. Go to recently updated. Okay, so the interesting thing about Magical Meow Meow Taruto is that it's like cat girls, right? Like, oh, it's a person with cat ears and cat tail. What's interesting though is that in the anime, they actually aren't cat girls. They're actually like real physical cat, real world cats. Like, to us, we see cat girl, but to the human characters, they see like an actual animal cat. Speaking of cats, my cat is sitting on the desk and he's being silly. You're a silly kitty doing silly things because you are silly. So, next is... Which one is Dark Cat? I don't think I... Yeah, I have not seen that. I don't even know what that is. Let's see here. I started watching that, I think. So sorry. I watched some of Elfen Lied. I think it's pronounced Elfen Lied. I will say, Elfen Lied, the opening theme song, is one of the most beautiful songs in anime. Like, the visuals, they're okay, like, they're really pretty and stuff, and they fit the theme of the music. But yeah, the music and the opening theme is like, top tier opening theme song. Lyrically, like, the music itself, I really love the opening theme song. This anime. Half star. It's not because it's BL. Like I've said before, there are BL that I actually do like. Like if it has a good story and stuff. Good story, good characters and all of that. This was not good in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. It's fine if you like it. It's perfectly fine if you like it, but I personally did not like it at all. It was confusing, it was weird. The ending was just like, what? It was really weird. Really, really weird. Haven't seen that. Sorry about the coughing. I'm not used to talking so much. Because I've basically been talking nonstop. Because usually with games, you know, there's like silences here and there. But with this, I'm just like, yappity, 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 yap. Excuse me. I haven't seen any of these. My cat is just staring at me. What's going on, kitty? Why are you just staring at me? Why are you just staring at me, but little kitty? Why are you just staring at me? Yeah, you're cute kitty. You're a good boy. You're a good little kitty cat. He's just sitting on the desk staring at me. I watched some of Rosen Maiden. I still have to finish it. This, I did not like. The anime I liked because, like, it was really funny. There were a lot of parts that made me laugh out loud. The comedy, the comedic timing and everything, lands a lot. But with this, it was trying to be more like the manga. I did not like the manga either. And like I said, fine if you do. It just wasn't, to my taste. Okay, I did watch this. Ooh, rated 50 anime. Nice. 3.5. It's a fun time. It's like, it's not great, but when you're watching, it's a fun time. I can't really describe what it's about. It's like really weird. I did not finish Bleach, but I did get quite far in it. Okay, I think we can go to the next page. What are you looking at, kitty? What are you looking at? What's going on up there, huh? Why were you looking up at the ceiling? Maybe there was a bug just flying around. I almost finished this anime. I was really enjoying it too. It's based on Seven Samurai, like the old movie. I love Seven Samurai, the original movie, the black and white movie. That movie is like, mm, I love that movie so much. It's amazing. And I made the wrong choice of watching Seven Samurai first and then watching the American adaptation, which was Magnificent Seven, I think it was called. That was a bad move on my part because I compared it way too hard. Like, they changed the ending, for one thing. With Magnificent Seven, they made it a lot more optimistic. But with Seven Samurai, it's just depressing. But of course, it's Hollywood. Hollywood is gonna make the ending a little bit more on the happy side, hopeful side. While Seven Samurai, the original movie, it is dark. It is quite dark. And the ending is like, we helped you, we saved you villagers, and now you're acting like we didn't do anything. No thank you, no nothing. Some of us died to protect your village, and you're just gonna act like nothing happened. Like it hits hard. Because it's like sometimes that happens. Somebody asks you for help, you help them, and then they show no gratitude. It's like, that does happen in real life sometimes. I don't know if I'll watch Barefoot Gen. I've seen clips. I've seen, like, the entire scene of the bombing and everything, and it is a really hard watch. And I'm not gonna get political, though. I'm not gonna get political. It's just a really horrible situation all around. Pompoko. It was alright. It was okay. I think I remember being like, eh. If I remember correctly, I think it's a bunch of tanuki and humans are destroying their forest? I think that's what it's about, but I'm not sure. It's been so long since I watched it, and I only watched it the one time, so... I don't know if I watched... I don't think I watched that one. I know I completely finished the first Galaxy Angel, because there's multiple, I guess seasons, you could say? And I only know that I completely watched the first one. What is that? A harem? I need to watch more harems. I need to watch more harem anime. I do have a soft spot for... Well, not soft spot. Maybe that's the wrong word. I like harem anime. Tsukiyomi Moon Phase. I liked it. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't great, but I enjoyed watching it. Beck. I need to finish watching Beck. It is so good. The episodes that I saw, I absolutely loved watching it. I don't know why I never finished it. Air. I love this anime. I don't know why I love this anime so much, and I tear up every single time I watch it. I don't think I fully cried with it. I think I just, like, shed a tear or two, but it did make me feel very sad afterwards. It is quite depressing. It did make me cry a little bit. Oh, my kitty is on the move. What you doing, bud? That was a stretch. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Peach Girl. Ooh. Okay, so Peach Girl is like, it's kind of like those you know how there were movies, how they were originally like Wattpad fanfics and they turned them into movies, like, oh, the character the guy character, he was originally like there's was 50 Shades of Grey, which is like the adult example, um was based on Edward Cullen, and excuse me, and there's one Wattpad story that turned into a movie series, how it was based on a fan fiction about One Direction, mostly Harry Styles. um Peach Girl kind of feels like those, if you know what I mean. like like there's this girl, and there's this guy, or more than one guy, that she falls for, and there's like some her trying to fix him and just drama happening, although there isn't much her trying to fix him in this anime. It's mostly the guy on the right. He's kind of an asshole. Kind of an asshole to her sometimes. But but yeah, it's like teen drama. It's very much a teen drama, like those teen romance flicks type of things. If you know what you're getting into, if you know what you're getting into and you're into the teen drama flicks, then I would probably give it like a 3.5. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like, it knows that it's a teen flick with lots of drama. It knows what it is and it goes for it. Um, it doesn't quite fit my what's it called? My preferences? But I think I remember actually enjoying it, cuz like I knew what I was getting into. It's kind of like one of those brain turn off kind of movies. It's hard to describe, hard to describe. I started watching Xenosaga. I think I only had like 4 episodes left. I don't know why I didn't finish it. It's only 12 episodes. I could watch that in one sitting. Silly me. Oh, I really want to finish watching this, the Count of Monte Cristo. I was really loving it. I watched a few episodes of it, and I was really loving it. The art style just, it is so cool. Like, the art style is so eye-catching. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look how, like, well, maybe not there. But yeah, just like how, like, it has, like, the crazy patterns. It's, like, just such a unique style. So cool, so cool. Really, really cool. Like, look at that, with the cape with that pattern there. It's just so cool. I was really enjoying it. I really need to get back into it. Okay, so I will be right back. But the thing is that the tummy achy thing I had going on, it is back. I have to go real quick to sort that out. But I will be back. I will be back. BRB, I will be back soon. I will be back soon. Just hold on, and I will be back. Alrighty, I am back. Excuse me. Yeah, my tummy is still a little upsetty spaghetti. Probably won't be streaming for too much longer. Yeah, the upsetty tummy. It's not as bad as it was, but, it's like some kind of stomach bug. Alright. Suki Show. Suki Show. What to say about Suki Show? It's interesting. It's certainly interesting. I don't even know how to describe it. Like the main character, he's got like these two characters, they've got like alter egos, like a split personality, and the split personalities are in love with each other. And there's this whole thing with this evil scientist. It's really interesting. Like, interesting? Like, I say it with a question mark at the end. I give it 3 stars. I probably normally would give it 2, but like with Gravitation, the comedy, man. The comedy. It got me with the comedy. There were quite a few parts. Like, there was one scene that really made me laugh quite loudly. So yeah, I give it a 3 because the comedy is really good. And also, I'm only gonna say this once. This character, this isn't a very good image of him, but Kai Nanami, I am 100% attracted to women, right? I love women, I love boobs. I love my oppai. However, exception to the rule. Okay, we're moving on. We are moving on from that. Okay. So, so we did that. I think that's all here. That's all for that page. He is my master. Like, I think I would have enjoyed this more if they weren't so young. Because this isn't ecchi, as you can see here. It's got like panty shots everywhere. It's very, very much ecchi. But they're just way too young to be in an ecchi, you know? Comedy was okay, though. There were some pretty funny parts. And also, I do really like her. I really, really like her. She's a really cool character. Well, maybe not cool character, but I really liked her. So, I would give that 2.5. Like I said, I would have given it I would give it 3 stars, but yeah, the ecchi scenes, like, nah, they look way too young. Loveless. Hello. Okay, so the thing about Loveless is that I do think that the relationship between the two characters, and it's perfectly fine if you love this anime, it's perfectly fine if you find their relationship like romantic and all that. I personally think that the relationship is not toxic, but like, I can't say toxic because he's not necessarily like bad to him, but it's like there is that age gap going on. And it's like, the thing is I actually kind of liked the concept of it. Like, I didn't care for the age gap romance thing because, like, I'm personally not into age gaps when one of them is so young. Because he's pretty young. Is he actually child age? If he's a teenager. Yeah, child age. He's like 12 years old. And they are. And he's a full grown adult. And they have a romantic relationship. It's perfectly fine if you're into that. It's all fiction. As long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as you're not breaking any laws, then you're free to like whatever you want. I do believe that. But for me, I just couldn't get into the whole, you know, age gap, as I said. But, however, I really liked the concept of it. Like the whole battling with words, and I thought some of the writing was okay. So, like, I don't know. I guess a 2. I guess a 2. And what's crazy is I actually read all the manga just because I really liked the concept of the whole thing. And I thought the story flowed pretty good. Even if I didn't care much for the age gap thing. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Another one my sister absolutely loves. Excuse me. My sister absolutely loves this anime. I could not get into it. I'm sorry. This anime is, or at least the story, maybe more the manga, is like really popular and loved, I think. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't care too much for the two main characters. I don't know. There was just something about it, how I'm like, it doesn't quite click for me. And that's the thing, sometimes you don't have like, oh wow, her booba are huge. Look at those oppai, they're huge. They're huge. Look at those ooga boogas. Sometimes you don't like something and you can't quite put your finger on it. Like, you can't distinctly say why you don't like it. You just kind of do. And that's the same the other way around. Sometimes you love something and you can't really explain why. You'll be like, it's a horrible movie. Absolutely, like it's a horrible movie, has so many flaws, horrible characters, and yet I love it. And it's like, that does happen. And there's nothing wrong with it. Emma Victorian Romance. I think I need to watch it again. I think I wasn't in the right mind frame when I watched it, because I couldn't get into it. It might be because the romantic interest dude, he kinda, I don't know. He seemed kinda, I don't know. There was just something about it that made me not be able to get into it. I will give it 3. Because, like, from a... Like, if I take all my, personal feelings for it away, even if I can't pinpoint exactly what I didn't like about it, it is good. It is good. But there was just something about it that just wasn't quite for me. Excuse me. But I do know people who do love it. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. It's fun. It's a fun time. I do think that she goes a bit too far sometimes. But she is a fun character. Even if, yeah, she does go a little bit too far sometimes. How it's kind of like, this is supposed to be funny, but... I don't know. But yeah, it's fun, though. It is fun. Honey and Clover. I really liked this one. I think one reason why I liked it is because I am kind of an artist. Well, I don't want to call myself an artist yet because I'm not very good at it. But there were some things in it um that felt relatable. Mm-mm-mm. Like how the main character, the dude, right there, he like, if I can remember it correctly, I haven't seen it in ages. He like thinks his art is not good, kind of like me, and he is actually wondering if he should even be an artist because the girl here, she's like extremely talented. She's like prodigy level talented. And so her work makes him feel even less about his work, if I remember correctly. Like, how can I compare to people like this? They're so talented, and I make stuff like this that I'm not happy with. And it's like, that's very much an artist thing. That's a very much a thing us artists go through. Okay. We're at the 700. Whew. Let us see here. Oran High School Host Club. Gotta give that a 4. It's fun. It's fun. It's a classic. It's a classic. Although I can't really say that. There were some classics that I did not, that I put low ratings on. But it is fun. It's really funny. It has made me laugh many a time. Excuse me. I did try the manga, and I don't know, the manga just didn't hit it for me. Like, the comedy just, I don't know, there's just something that the anime did to make it even funnier. Now, sometimes that happens. So, oh, I watched some of this. Let me see if I can pronounce it. Utawareru mono. Utawareru mono. I can't say it fast, but there it is. And I do own the first game, I think. I still have to play it. Utawareru mono. That's the best I can do. But yeah, I was liking that. I didn't finish it though. Black Lagoon! 5-star. Black Lagoon is 5-star. I absolutely love Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is one of my top favorite anime. I think it might be my very top favorite anime, actually. Like, the very, very tippy top of my favorite anime. I love Black Lagoon so freaking much. Each episode was just, I loved it so much. I could go on and on about me loving Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is just such an awesome time. It's like dark, and some parts feel very real with how dark it is. But it's also really fun. It has its funny moments. There's lots of action. Well, I just really loved it. Air Gear. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I don't think I liked it enough to give it 4 stars, but I really enjoyed it. And I started reading the manga, and the manga seems a lot darker. I have to fully watch it. Gakuen Heaven. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I say that I don't actively look for BL and I mostly watch GL. But the thing is that there was a time when little old LGBT me was looking for LGBT stuff. And GL was few and far between back in the day. Let me tell ya. Back then, you were lucky if you could watch a GL anime. They were they were so hard to find. Like, good luck finding episodes to the few anime. Good luck finding any manga volumes or scans or anything of GL manga. It was horrible. It was the dark days of GL. So it's like, I want to watch LGBT stuff, but I can't watch GL, which is what I want to watch. So I guess I'll watch BL. Cause I remember back in the day. So little old Christian me only watched media with straight romance, right? Because it's what I was brought up to watch, and I don't know why I'm talking with a southern accent. Um, and at a certain point, I think I was preteen, and I just suddenly realized, you know what? These straight romances are kind of boring. Like, I got so bored. Like, oh, there's a guy and a girl character, and they're gonna fall in love with each other because they're the opposite gender. Like, it was so predictable in movies, and I was like, can't a guy and a girl just be friends for once? Can it not be that they have to hook up? And that's one reason why I really like the Disney movie Atlantis, the Lost is it the Lost Empire? Lost Empire? But yeah, Atlantis, the Disney movie. I absolutely love that movie, by the way. One of my top favorite Disney movies. And I really loved that, like, they had one or two moments of them, like how she's going into the water and they have a little bit of that romantic attraction thing, but it's so brief. And at the end of the movie, they just hold hands. They don't kiss or anything. They just hold hands. So it's like, you could think, oh, maybe they just became friends at the end. You know? Like, that could have just happened. Like maybe they were like, you know what? We've been through this horrible thing. Well, not horrible thing, but like crazy situation. We saved the empire and everything. You know what? I see you as a buddy. But there were so many back in my day movies how the guy and the girl, they're both the protagonists, and it's like, oh, they're gonna make out by the end of it, aren't they? And then, oh, there they go making out. So little old me, and even like this was before I realized that I was LGBT. I don't know what I thought I was. I think I still thought, like, because I didn't really think about that stuff. Like, when it came to me, you know? But yeah, I was just like, I'm really bored of this. They're being, like, a guy and a girl, and they have to make out just because they're the opposite gender. I thought it was, like, really predictable. And then I discovered the world of manga, and then I discovered the world of BL and GL, and I was like, this is interesting. This is like, I've never seen this before. Oh man, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that opened all kinds of doors. with the lesbian couple. I was like, two girls can be attracted to each other romantically? I did not know this. That was when the doors opened. So I did watch this. 1.5. It's not great. Not very memorable. Okay, I think that's it for that page. Oh, wait. Go back. Did I see something there? Hold on. Oh, nope, never mind. I thought that anime was something else. The visual threw me off. Heroic Age. My mom loves this anime. She absolutely loves this anime, and it actually made her cry, I think. With me, it's alright. It's okay. The best part of the anime, I do really love this. The best part of the anime is that it has these mecha suits, right? And there are these two mecha suits. These mecha suits are pretty huge, by the way. They're pretty big. The two mecha suits are fighting, and the two mecha suits, they punch each other's fists, and the shockwave caused by, and they're fighting in outer space, by the way. They're fighting in outer space. Um, the shockwave from the two mechs punching each other's fists, the shockwave was so powerful that it destroys half a planet. Half a planet destroyed from the shockwave of two mechs punching each other's fists. Like, that is wild. I was like, whoa. Whoa. That is, like, that was pretty peak right there. That was pretty peak. But overall, it was okay. I hated that anime. I watched some of Code Geass. I couldn't get into it. I personally couldn't get into it. Mushishi! I absolutely love Mushishi. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love Mushishi. I also love Death Note. Death Note is also super good. The girl with the blue eye. It could have been better. There were some really cool things about it. Like, the main character is really interesting. There were really cool things about it, but yeah. And then this one, I would give 2. Some of the comedy was kind of amusing. I need to finish that. This anime was okay. I will give it a 3. Some parts did make me laugh. I did not like the Air movie, personally. I love the TV show, but I don't know, something about the anime just didn't hit the same. Like, I know it was, like, its own thing, but I don't know. I do not know. Wallflower. I'll give it 2.5. Some of the parts did make me laugh quite a bit. I do want to try out Trinity Blood. I think I actually tried out the first anime, maybe? I did watch the first season of Higurashi. And it does have its flaws. It has its flaws for sure. But I still love it. I still do love it. And I really do like this anime. I enjoyed it. I do need to watch it again to see if I would still like it, but I don't know. I thought it was an interesting take on Romeo and Juliet, and the opening is really good. Oh, and with Heroic Age, the anime in Heroic Age is super awesome. Let's see here. Blood Plus, I almost finished. I need to finish that. It's pretty good, actually. Like, it's not in my demographic, but I still found myself enjoying it. I need to finish My Bride is a Mermaid. I really like this one. The comedy in it is so good. Paprika? I love you, Satoshi Kon. I love you, Satoshi Kon. But I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. There was just something about it. I was like, It was really weird. Oh boy. Another controversial Ghibli opinion. We're moving on from that. I watched 1 or 2 episodes of that. I watched an episode of that. I could not get into this one. I think I was just not the demographic for it. My sister liked it, though. Ooh, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I really enjoyed this one. I really, really liked it. How, oh yeah, I've been, like, just adding things and not explaining them. I need to stop and actually explain what these anime are about. But man, it's been a while. Basically, she gets time travel powers, and she's like trying to change things so like everything is perfect and in her favor and stuff, and she um finds out that she can only reverse time a certain number of times. I need to finish Nana. I was really enjoying Nana. And I need to finish this. El something de la Bruja. And as I said before, Bruja means witch. I was liking it. Although I will say that there were two characters who people could find it very offensive. It's like one of those, it's a product of its time kind of things. I personally don't get offended very easily, especially with product of its time kind of stuff. I'm like, you know? But yeah, I can see people getting very offended by two of the characters that are in it. I'm not gonna go into it though. I don't remember enough of the plot to be able to explain it. I watched some of this. Lucky Star! Another classic. Gotta put a 5 on that one. Cotton, I was on the very last episode, and for some reason I never got around to watching it. So I can't properly add it or rate it, because I never finished it. Red Garden, another one, how I was on the very last episode and I somehow didn't watch it out. I'm silly. Ryo Ose. So what's interesting is that this is, it says shoujo, but I think it's a josei. If I remember correctly, it's a josei. But, even though it's, like, not much in my demographic, I actually liked it. I actually really liked it. And there was... I can't go into spoilers. Yeah, I can't explain what it is because there's a lot that happens in the first episode, and some of it is, like... Yeah, spoilers. What's this one? Oh, the incest. I've never seen it, but I know it's an incest one. Wait, this one? Oh, yeah. I watched some of it. It's interesting? Question mark? It's certainly interesting. Murder Princess. This anime could have been good. It had an interesting idea. Basically, there's a lady who, like, I think she slays monsters or something like that, and she switches bodies with, it's a body swap anime, and she switches bodies with the princess. And it's like, it was there. They had a cool concept and some moments that were, like, interesting, but I don't know. They didn't quite get there, in my opinion. Bokurano, that's the one. This is the one that I was saying earlier, how the one before, it's made by the same person. Bokurano. This anime is dark. And I really enjoyed it. But man, this anime is dark. And there's one scene that is really bad. Like, I'm not even gonna say. But yeah, it's really, really dark. But I really enjoyed it. And the opening is great. I can't do it justice. I want to watch this. I watched some of this. I couldn't get into it because I'm not into tsunderes. But maybe I'll try it again at some point. I watched some of this. I'm not much into its demographic. I watched that, and I liked it less than the first season. I watched 1 or 2 episodes of that. I've never watched Pokemon. Yeah, which I've said before. I've never watched Pokemon. Um, do, 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 do. Princess Resurrection. It's a fun watch. It's not great, but it's a fun watch. Ooh, Ghost Hunt! I really love Ghost Hunt. Like, I didn't think that I was gonna like it. I'm not quite sure how to explain Princess Resurrection. Like, it's like guys surrounded by monster girls, kinda. But yeah, Monster Hunt. I did not think I was gonna like it because it does very much have shoujo vibes. How the female character, like there's this guy, how he's like really rude to her. He's got that chip on his shoulder, and at first they're fighting all the time, and then they get kind of a thing for each other. So at first I was like, that's not my thing. But the stories, you can't really tell from most of these images, but the stories, some of them are so good. Some of them are so freaking good. It is like let me think. There were quite a few episodes that made me laugh. There was one episode that made me cry. Oh man, that one episode. It was horrible. Basically, there's an episode how there's a ghost of a mute child, and the way that they died was like so sad. It was so depressing. I feel like crying now just thinking about it. It was like the most depressing thing, and it felt real. It felt like something that could actually happen, which made it even worse. It was so sad. And then, so some episodes made me laugh. That one episode made me cry. And one of the last episodes made me terrified. The ghost in one of the last episodes, he was absolutely terrifying. Ah, man. He was like chopping up bodies and taking their blood. Ugh, blah, blah. It was like, and the doll episode was really cool. The way they did the doll episode was really interesting. Got an itch. Okay, I think I'm okay. But yeah, really love Ghost Hunt. Really love Ghost Hunt. I want to try out my goddess. Uninstall. Now the song is stuck in my head. Now the opening theme for Bokorano is stuck in my head. I watched the first episode of that. I need to finish it. I watched the first episode of that. Need to watch it. With this, it's like overly edgy, but I enjoyed it. It was like trying to be like, oh, this is the edgy season. Yeah, he's kind of emo. But I liked it. I don't know why I liked it, but I liked it. And I couldn't get into this. Like, it had its moments, but I couldn't get into it. I need to finish Ergo Proxy! I was really enjoying Ergo Proxy. When I did see Ergo Proxy, I really loved it. I don't know why I never finished it. How long is it? Only 23 episodes? I need to finish it. That's like, I can watch that in 2 sittings. Excuse me. Let's see here. I'll try to reach the 3-hour mark, and then I'm probably gonna have to call it. Black Lagoon, the second season, just as good as the first one. Love it. Absolutely love Black Lagoon. Like I said, top favorite anime. This anime. This anime. It had so much potential. It had so much potential. It could have been so good. But it missed the mark, in my opinion. And again, it's perfectly fine if you guys like it. This is like just, you know, how I personally enjoyed them. I need to watch the second season of Honey and Clover because I really liked the first one. Kanon! I also really love Kanon. Kanon, one episode made me bawl like a baby. One of the episodes in Kanon had me bawling. I was like, like I could not stop crying from one of those episodes. Ugh. XXX Holic. XXX Holic is probably my favorite of the Clamp stuff. I do enjoy XXX Holic. There are some jokes that they like do repeatedly how it's supposed to be like a running joke, but it doesn't really land and it feels kind of forced. But overall, I really like it. See here. But I did not like the movie though. It made me feel more confused than anything. It felt like the movie was made to be visually stunning, but the story, it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mind frame. Maybe I'll watch it again and be like, "Oh, it's a work of genius." But when I watched it, from what I remember, it seemed like it was more about the visuals than the actual story going on. I really like this one. 5 centimeters per second. I really like this one. Oh man, I need to do better of actually explaining these anime as I add them. Childhood friends, they're in love with each other, and then they try to do long distance relationship and it doesn't work out. That's basically what it is. Oh, ad starts in a minute, guys. Ads will be on in a minute. Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely love Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime has its faults for sure, especially if you're watching the 4Kids version. But the 4Kids version is the version I watched, and I still love it. Absolutely love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! And I own all of the manga. I own the manga and I own the anime. I used to have the Monopoly game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I played Duel Links. I'm thinking of getting back into Duel Master, but it's that game. There's so much brain power. I watched some of this. It was interesting. I'm not sure what I would rate it, but I'll finish it one of these days. Let me see here. I didn't finish that. I only watched like an episode or two. Strawberry Panic. Like, I enjoyed it, but I also feel like it could have been better. It is fun though. It is a fun watch. It's cute. It's GL. It's basically girl goes to private school that has like, it's one of those Catholic private schools, which is quite popular in GL manga. It feels like a lot of them have that Catholic styled private school. And I think I remember that oh, hold on. Yeah, I guess I won't type it because it's already in the chat. I don't want to put it twice. But yeah, I think the original story of Strawberry Panic was written by a woman, and she based it on, like, I don't want to say her experiences in private school, because she was in a private school, and she kind of used, like, that, her time in her private school as inspiration, which is really interesting. It's like, oh, what were they doing at that private school? Because I think I remember the original story is more sexual than the anime is. The anime is a lot more cutesy. Maybe cutesy is not the word. A lot more innocent. Like innocent romance. Like, it has its moments. But yeah, for the most part, it's like, you know, pretty innocent. But I remember because I read a little bit of the light novel. I need to get it again and read it. Excuse me, but I remember the original story. It was kind of sexual. Like, there were these two girls. I think they were full on having sex in the library. So yeah. I kind of want to watch this. I love stuff that has to do with mental health, but I'm also not sure. I'm not sure how it handles mental health. And that's it there. Okay, this will be the last page. This will be the Afro Samurai. I absolutely love Afro Samurai. Actually, I love it so much that I'm gonna wait for chat to come back. Actually, what I'll do is I'll remove it so that it doesn't go away from this page, and I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. Because I want to gush over Afro Samurai, but I want to do it when ads are over. I don't think I've seen any of these. I think I saw the first episode of this. I need to watch it when I'm in the right mind frame for it. Because I knew I wasn't in the right mind frame for it. Sci-Fi Harry, what kind of title is that? Looks interesting. Okay, here's what I watched almost all of. All-Purpose Cultural Cat Girl Nuku Nuku. That is quite the long title. Yeah, with this anime, I watched most of it. I did watch most of it. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome back. Zombie Loan, I watched the first episode. Okay, so Afro Samurai. This is the last one. This is the last one we'll be doing for today. We'll remember that we're at 69. That's how we'll remember, because it's 69. Afro Samurai, another top favorite of mine. Absolutely love Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai is so freaking good. It is so freaking good. Like, the action, the characters, just... it's got such a unique vibe to it. It's so freaking cool. And there is a sex scene in it. That's not the reason why I like it. But it is there, for those who are interested. But yeah, I love Afro Samurai. Samuel L. Jackson does a fantastic job. But of course, Samuel L. Jackson, he's a very good actor. I actually haven't watched many of his works, actually. And he actually voices two characters. There are two characters, Afro characters. There's Afro Samurai, and then there's this character that hangs around with him. Let me see here. Yeah, Ninja. Ninja does a lot more of the talking. Afro Samurai, he's just more like, okay. Yeah. He's like a man of few words. He is a man of few words. But it works for him. He does a really good job. Like, he's not, like, boring stoic. He's very stoic, but he does it very well. And then Ninja, he's like it says right here, comedy relief. He's, like, very chatty, and it's, like, a cool dynamic, right? It's a cool dynamic because he's, like, man, a few words, barely says anything, just concentrating on getting revenge on, what's his name again? Judge, right? Justice. That was his name, Justice. Wait, is it Justice? Yeah, Justice. He wants revenge on Justice. And then there's Ninja, who's like extremely chatty and a little silly. And it's just like, it's such a great dynamic. And they're, like I said, they're both voiced by Samuel L. Jackson. And he just kills it. He just absolutely kills it. Oh, Gonzo. Oh, Gonzo. Gonzo used to be so good. There are a lot of Gonzo anime that I really, really love. Let's see here. Count of Monte Cristo. I didn't finish it, but I absolutely loved it. I like Kaleido Star. I really liked Romeo X Juliet. I really like My Bride is a Mermaid. I have to finish it. Absolutely love Afro Samurai. I was really enjoying Samurai 7. I need to finish it. I love Bokurano. Absolutely love it. Even if it has... There's one scene in Bokurano. I don't want to say what happens because it's like really, really bad. But there's one scene that's really uncomfortable to watch because they actually show it. It's like, ew, this is so gross. I'll just say it's a age gap thing, but the guy is scummy. That's what's so horrible about it. There's an age gap thing that happens with one of the characters, but the guy is really scummy, and it gets really gross in one scene. I think you get the idea. That scene is really hard to watch. It's like, but the anime is so good though. But of course that scene is supposed to be hard to watch. It's supposed to be like, oh, this is so disgusting, kind of a thing. Were there any other Gonzo works that Gonzo did Origin? Ew. Gonzo did Gantz. And I liked that for the most part. I tried Seven Seeds. I couldn't get into it. That one is newer. I watched the first episode of this. I need to finish it. I did think it was interesting that the main character is kind of not very likable. I think it's this one. Maybe I'm thinking of a different anime. I think it was this one. Oh my. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one. How, like, the main character is, like, very much not likable. I thought that was really interesting. Really interesting twist on it. How it's like, here's your protagonist, but he's, like, not a nice guy. Oh, they did, Red Garden. I love Red Garden. I need to watch that. I watched the first episode. I watched the first episode of that. We're getting into the lesser popular stuff, so a lot of these I haven't even seen. They did Try Nights! They did collect. This was when Gonzo hit its low. This was when Gonzo hit its low. I'm just gonna put this right now instead of running into it later. Half star. I hate this anime with a burning passion. I absolutely hate this anime. It doesn't flow well. None of the characters are likable. Some of the things that happen, it's like, wait, what? What? That's not... What? And they kill a dog for absolutely no reason in a very graphic manner. Ugh. I really, really, really detest Calamity of a Zombie Girl. One of my least favorite anime of all time. Ugh. If I could give it 0 stars, I would. Hate that anime. Hate that anime. I tried watching this. It was like, eh. One reason why I tried watching is because I do love sports anime. Like, even though I don't like, I'm not a huge fan of shonen action stuff, I really love sports anime. Sports anime is great. Why did I think that Black Lagoon was Gonzo? Who did make Black Lagoon? But yeah, so Gonzo, this company, it used to be like really good. They made a lot of goodies, but then they hit a low. It got really low. But maybe they got better? When was this made? 2018, okay. 2018 through 2021. 2018-19. Okay, so maybe Gonzo, or like maybe that was before it hit its low. Hold on. When was Calamity of a Zombie Girl? Because that was when it was at its low. So I guess they did make some good stuff. But these two, oof. Which company did Black Lagoon? I don't know why I keep thinking that Black Lagoon was made by Gonzo. I think I remembered this happening before. How I was like, wait, Black Lagoon wasn't made by Gonzo? Madhouse, that's it. It was made by Madhouse. Oh, I need to watch this. I've heard great things about this anime. But that's the thing, it's like, there have been so many times that people are like, this anime is amazing, it's absolutely fantastic. And I try it and I'm like, meh. Like, I do think people overhype things. I try to stay away from things that are overhyped. Like I said, I read a little bit of Monster, and I was really enjoying it. No game, no life! Okay, we need to stop, we need to stop. We need to stop. So we are going to exit that, and we are going to head back to the chatting screen. Excuse me. So thank you! Thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and for putting up with my very, very controversial opinions. I had forgotten that there were so many anime, how I'm like, oh no. Oh no, this is a popular anime that a lot of people cherish and love, and I don't like it. Do any of you guys relate to that? Do any of you guys relate to that? Of, there being anime, how, like, it's dearly loved by the masses, but you just don't like it? But then there's probably a lot of anime that I love that most people can't stand. Which is all good, which is all fine. Because, everybody should like what they like, no matter what that reason may be. You shouldn't feel like you have to like something just because other people, like it. Like, what's that called? Bandwagoning? Like, I am not a bandwagoner. If something is popular, it's not gonna make me want to like it. I'm gonna watch it with the same frame of mind as I would, like, anything else, you know? But I do try, especially nowadays, I did less of that. Like, there's some anime that I gave low scores to, how I think, maybe I should give it another try. Maybe, like, there's somehow, like, I know I wasn't in the right mind frame for it. Because that's the thing. Have you guys ever had this? Like, sometimes there'll be an anime, how I don't like it the first time I see it because I'm just not in the mood for that kind of show, like that genre, whatever. And then I decide, you know what, I'm gonna give that anime another try. And then I watch again. I'm like, oh, it's actually not bad. There's some anime that I listed that had lower scores that how I'm thinking, maybe I need to watch them again. So, stretch. So yeah, thank you for putting up with my very bad taste, for my garbage taste. Even I acknowledge I have very bad taste in anime. But I will go to my grave saying that Black Lagoon is the best anime ever made. Absolutely love Black Lagoon. Although I will say, I watched, I think most of the OVA. It's like 2 or 3 episodes long. And I could not get into it. Like, the Black Lagoon OVA, it just has a different vibe to it. It felt like it was taking itself too seriously. Because one thing that I loved about Black Lagoon was that it's really dark and it's really serious, but it didn't take itself too seriously. There was still like a lot of fun and antics and jokes and just over-the-top action in some moments. Like, it was fun. Like, it had its really dark moments, but it was balanced out by the comedy. You know? Or at least that's my opinion. And my opinion sucks. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. So thank you everyone for watching. Like I said, sorry. I apologize for some of my opinions. It's actually kind of funny. For a little while, the video had 5 views, because I can see from here the view count. It was at 5 views for a bit, and then it went to 4, and then it sunk to 1. I was like, ooh. People are not happy. Some people were not happy with some of my opinions. But good on them for realizing, you know what, this streamer is not for me because I don't like their opinions. I respect that. I respect that. I was actually for a little while there with some of the anime, the popular ones that I was saying I didn't like, I was expecting at least one person to pop in and be like, how dare you? How dare you? I was expecting it. I was expecting it for at least one person to be all, how dare you hate this anime? You fiend. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I've said it before. I've been very lucky with the comment section. I mean, one reason is because I don't get many views. I get, like, very few views. So that's a part of it. But I haven't gotten many bad people in my chat. It's usually either people who, do actively watch me, or people who lurk. I usually don't get weirdos. There was only one occurrence, how it was during one of the Stardew collabs, how it was like, excuse me, one of those artists that was trying too hard to get me to buy their art, or at least it had that feel to it. They were being really pushy. It kind of felt like a scam. It felt a little bit like a scam. How they were like, I can't, like, what were they saying? They were saying like, oh, I can't join your Discord. You have to invite me into your Discord. And I'm like, but my Discord, it's listed in, it's listed down there, and there's a link, and it works. I know the link works. Why are you saying that it won't work for you? And they were like, I don't know, it was really weird. So I guess I can say I had one weirdo. But I am happy that, that once I told them that I wasn't comfortable with their pushiness, that they did drop it. I am really happy about that. So even though they did get a little overly pushy, at least they did go, you know what, yeah, you know what, okay, I'm making you uncomfortable, so I'm going to head off. So, because they could have just kept pushing or been weird or whatever, so they were respectful in that regard. So yeah, for the most part, yeah, my chat's been pretty clean. I totally jinxed it, didn't I? I totally jinxed it. Bye, Amanda. For those of you who don't know, that's that little flying thing. It's the trademark, is that the word for it? For VTube Studio, how if you're using the non-paid version, if you don't pay for it, then there's that trademark. It just flies around. And I have named her... No, wait, no, I didn't name her. Someone in my chat named her Amanda. Who was it that named her Amanda? I feel like I could remember if I wasn't sleep deprived. So yeah, there she is. We've named her Amanda. She probably does have an official name, but... like, at first, I was like, oh no, the trademark... like... I can't set up myself and the overlay so that she doesn't show up. Because that's what most people do. They set it up because you can use VTube Studio and have her not, like, with positioning and stuff. Most people, like, have her in a way how you don't see her, how she's off screen. But because of the format of the overlays and stuff, I was like, oh no! I can't make it so that she doesn't appear. But then I was like, you know what? It's actually kind of cute. Like, she goes to the very edge of the chat box and then leaves, you know? She's like, comes over to the chat and she's like, hi! And then, bye! It's kind of how it is. She's checking on chat. She's checking on chat. She's making sure everybody is comfy and cozy and happy. So yeah, for me, it is 3 o'clock. 3 a.m. Oh, and an hour is daily reset for Hoyo games. I shall need to do my dailies in Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. I've been a bit burned out with Genshin. But the Node Cry, or however you pronounce it, Node Cry. I'm saying it with a weird cr. I don't know why, but yeah, that looks really cool. Actually, I'm really looking forward to it. I do really like Genshin. But it is the kind of game how it can be easy to get burned out because it's so involved. So I just got a bit burned out on it, but I will get back into it. And I think I got a little burned out on Star Rail too. Even though it's my top favorite of the Hoyo games, I absolutely love Star Rail. Star Rail is amazing. But I think I've gotten a little burned out on it because I'm like 2 chapters behind. I really need to catch up. And with Zenless Zone Zero, I've always been behind. With Genshin, I'm way behind because I got into that late. It was already out for like, what, 3 years before I got really into it? And with Zenless Zone Zero, I'm quite a few chapters behind. But, I did get Alice. Alice, I think, is my top favorite character. I haven't even gone through her story yet, through the main chapter, you know? I just experienced her through the beach resort thing, and I was like, you are so gosh dang adorable. You are so gosh dang adorable. I love Alice so much. She's my top favorite Zenless Zone Zero character so far. And right now, I am saving my polls for, what's her name? Yadhari? I am saving up for Yadhari, who is the sexy tentacle lady. I want my sexy tentacle lady. And oh, the voice actress they chose the English voice actress they chose for her, pure perfection. She fits the design of the character so perfectly well, and she has this very sexy, sultry voice. I loved it. I really want Yutari. I am saving up for her. I barely have any pulls. I only have 20. I only have 20 pulls saved up. And my pity is at like 80 or something. But of course, like, oh, with Alice, I almost hit hard pity. Alice was, I really thought I was not gonna get Alice. I really thought I was not gonna get Alice. I was like scrounging for pulls. And I was like, I am not gonna get her. Like, I'm getting close to hard pity here. I'm gonna run out of pulls. Like, the event's gonna be over, and I'm not gonna be able to pull anymore. But I got her. She came home. That's the important thing. The character I got most recently, I pulled in the basic banner. I just had, like... I only had a few, like 5 pulls or something saved up. Only a few. Just a small handful. And I somehow... my pity was, like... really high, too. Like, my pity was like... Excuse me. It was, like, 70-something, I think. And I got, Nekomata. So now with the basic banner characters, I have Nekomata. I have... What's her name? Kolenda. And I have Rina. A lot of people, they like to go for the meta. They like to pull for the characters, how they're like, you know, oh, this character, they completely decimate the enemies. I'm gonna save up for this specific character just because they are in the meta. But I don't care about meta all that much. I'm just a casual. I'm a filthy casual. I pull for characters that I personally really like their personality, their role in the story. Like, I don't really, like, even if they're weak, even if they are, like, the weakest character, I will still play them if I like that character. Like, there was a thing released of Chinese Zenless Zone Zero players ranking the agents, and Poltra was like, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. She was so low in the rankings, and I was like, but I like her. I like using her. She's fun. Really cool how she just like pops in and out, you know? She's like really stealthy. Well, not stealthy. She's like really fast. I really like her. And she's kind of hot, not gonna lie. I also pull for hotness. Like Yutari, who I am saving up for. I am purely saving up for Yutari. I don't know anything about her except that she's sexy and tentacles. The last character that I pulled for in Star Rail was... Finan? I think so. I did get Finan. Because I really, really love Finan. I really need to catch up in the story. I've heard that he completely wrecked a lot of people. Like, that the story that progresses, it's like really sad and crushes a lot of people. And people were saying the English voice actor for Finan, who does an amazing job, by the way. He deserves an Academy Award. Joshua Waters, who voices Finan, he deserves an Academy Award for his performance. He is like... I think he is the best actor in Star Rail. Like, I think he is the best actor in Star Rail. His performance is just like, wow. He put so much emotion into it. Feels so authentic and real. Wow. It's kind of funny how he's kind of a shorty in real life. I'm not quite sure how short, but Finan is so tall, and I think he said in one of his streams, I was able to make him sound tall despite not being tall. He did a very good job with that. Finan does indeed sound very tall. But anyway, so people were saying on Twitter, like, when I get you, Joshua Waters, after playing the current story with Star Rail, they were like, when I get you, Joshua Waters, you're gonna get it for emotionally wrecking me. I'm sending you my therapy bill. I can't wait to experience it, but I want to wait until my burnout is gone. I want to go into Star Rail like, you know. But anyway, I think I need to go. I think there's stuff going on in the house anyway, and I was supposed to wrap this up. So, goodbye everyone! Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for putting up with my bad taste in anime. Have a great one, everyone! Goodbye! Goodbye, have a great one. Stay safe. Rest well if you're resting. And I will see you next time. Goodbye! Stay safe!